of the morning. It's the morning tap in. Few things we're going to talk about today, starting with the Minnesota Vikings making a big bet. $2 million. Why did they do it? Was it a good bet? We're also going to jump into the Shaq and Dwight Howard feud. What's going on? And also my solution. Yeah, I got some thoughts about it. And then we're also going to talk about fake data centers. Yeah, you heard it. Fake data centers right here in the U.S. Let's go ahead and get it started with the Minnesota Vikings.
It's ready to take on the Lions. Mario Mo's caught up with fans who made the trip there thanks to some unexpected generosity.
Ta-da, we made it.
Brandy Mitchell-Kilpinski is officially in Detroit for this division-deciding final game of the regular season. She was one of many season ticket holders offered an affordable ticket to this game by the team.
At first, I didn't believe that it was like an actual real. I had to check to make sure it was not a fake email.
This is the email the team sent to their dedicated fan base, offering tickets as cheap as $200. The team bought up some 1,900 tickets on the secondary market for about $1,000 each to bring more Vikings fans to Detroit, according to a Sports Illustrated report. In a statement to WCCO, team spokesperson Jeff Anderson said, "Given the uniqueness of this game, we wanted to offer our stakeholders, staff, families, season ticket members, and team partners an opportunity to attend." The reported $2 million investment brought out the purple to Sunday's tailgate in Detroit.
I've never heard of a team's owners buying the tickets at these outrageous prices and selling them back to them. I mean, it's beautiful, man.
Me either. Never heard it. I don't know if we're going to be hearing it again. $2 million investment to make sure you have your fans at the stadium. All right. What's the point of an away game, right? It takes that away. You're supposed to go away and be in that environment where there's the opponent's environment. If you're bringing your fans there, it's not the same. But you also spent $2 million and you lost to the Lions. Was it a good investment? I don't know. I don't believe so. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know. I think this was an unprecedented move done by the Minnesota Vikings. I don't want to see it done by other teams. I don't see the benefit to it. But, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Moving on to the next topic at hand. Dwight Howard and Shaq have an ongoing feud. Legendary NBA big man Shaq fired back at Dwight Howard over his latest comments, fueling their ongoing beef. The tensions between O'Neal and Howard have been long-standing, and emerged as Howard rose to prominence. Often drawing comparisons to Shaq for his playing style and personality. O'Neal took particular issue with Howard adopting the Superman nickname. Okay, that's what it's about. I always wondered what this was about. I didn't know it was over the Superman nickname. Number one, Shaq, it's not yours, okay? It's not yours. Shaq famously popularized during his basketball career. Over the years, O'Neal has consistently criticized Howard's performance and demeanor, accusing him of lacking grit and authenticity. Wow. All right. And then Howard fired back. You keep doing it. So I'm going to have to talk to you man to man. I was finna roll up to the studio and be like, yo, what's the deal? Howard said, we're still going on with the pettiness, but at what point does it stop? Do you have a real issue? Let's move past it. Sit down and have a conversation. I mean, I think Dwight Howard's going about it like the bigger man. He's addressing it. I'm not sure what really Shaq's problem is. I don't think with someone using the Superman name, which actually isn't yours, it doesn't really diminish your influence in the NBA or your career at all. Let Dwight Howard do his thing. I thought it was a good time for the NBA. I thought that it brought a lot of expression, a lot of excitement during the time that he was there. So, what I would like to see, let's see him duke it out. Let's see him duke it out in a celebrity boxing match. I think that's the best idea. And I think that we would have millions of viewers for something like that. I think that's the way to deal with feuds amongst celebrities here in 2025. What's you guys' thoughts? I want to know your thoughts. Moving on to the next subject. Phantom data centers. Yep, it's a real thing right here in the US. What are they or aren't, and why they're hampering the new promise of AI? As you know, it's been a lot of talk about AI from the largest tech companies here in the US and abroad. And how are we going to go to market with those AI products? You're going to need data centers, right? And we're having a major issue, and it's not a lot of conversation about this. So let's go ahead and jump to it. In the age of AI, public utilities are now facing a new unexpected problem: phantom data centers. On the surface, it may seem absurd. Why and how would anyone fabricate something as complex as a data center? But as AI demand rockets, along with the need for more compute power, speculation around data center development is creating chaos, particularly in areas like Northern Virginia, the data center capital of the world. Yeah, this is a focus area for everyone. If you're in tech or if you're not in tech, now you know. Virginia is the hot spot for a lot of reasons. Pretty much temperature, location. It's a great place for backup data centers. You know, sometimes people have them, one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast. And typically on the East Coast, this is one of the locations they may go. Fake data centers represent an urgent bottleneck in scaling data infrastructure to keep up with compute demand. This emerging phenomenon is preventing capital from flowing where it actually needs to. Any enterprise that can help solve this problem, perhaps leveraging AI to solve a problem created by AI, will have a significant edge. Yeah, I agree. This is a major problem. You know, they are having companies sending requests for compute power to utilize the resources. There's only so much available. How do you prioritize which projects are real and which ones are capped? You know, some people want to say that they're in Virginia with a data center because it looks good in the headlines. They may not be ready to actually do anything there for several years. When you have someone, let's say like Google, who needs to get their project off the ground sooner, may encounter that bottleneck of approvals, right? Because there's no way to vet which ones are real. So now we have phantom fake data centers popping up across the US. Thought this was an interesting topic. If you thought so too, make sure you guys comment and like. I want to hear from you. What's your thoughts on Shaq and Dwight Howard? Is a celebrity boxing match the way to deal with this situation? And what's the deal with this fake data centers? How can we get to the bottom of it? I want to hear from you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next time. Peace.